Painting on plein air. It's rumored that the French Impressionists started it. They did what was regarded as extremely unconventional at the time, setting up an easel and actually painting outdoors. It's become a time-honored tradition practiced by artists ever since. The peaceful tranquility of this bay belies its bloody past. The unusually cruel, but at the time socially accepted practice of the for-profit killing of highly intelligent marine mammals was once tolerated here. Teams of 6 or 7 whalers watched around the clock, looking out for the passing whales. And after sighting a whale, they would alert the other whalers by waving a flag and yelling, "Whale, ho!" Using longboats to catch up to the whale, they attacked the unfortunate beast with harpoons, sometimes equipped with explosive tips, and dragged its dying carcass back to the wharf at San Simeon Bay. Resources being very limited here, the whalers used whatever they could find to render the whale blubber down to oil, using 200-gallon vats over fires set with driftwood found on the beach. But their profits were to be short-lived. The whale population was quickly devastated by serious overhunting up and down the Central Coast, bringing about an end to this lamentable enterprise. So I have the painting at home now that we found in that antique mall back in Cambria. Here it is hanging on the wall, and there's a couple of things you need to know when you buy an older painting. And the first one is there's a temptation to go out and get a new frame. And I would ask you to resist that temptation, because to keep a painting's historical value, you want to try and keep it in the very state it came to you. This frame, I believe, was original to this painting. So we're not going to change it. I'm going to keep this original frame. It's actually in an arts and crafts frame. I don't know when it was added to the painting, but we're going to keep it in its original state. And the other thing to do, as a good rule, when you buy a painting, an old painting, is you want to try and keep as much of the provenance and documentation as you possibly can attached to the painting. Some people put it in a file folder and store it away, but things tend to get lost that way. I find the best thing to do is tape it all to the back of the painting. And then there's never any question as to where your provenance was for the painting. Keep good documentation, keep the painting in the frame it came in, and you'll have something that you'll be able to sell down the road very successfully. So even though I brought my canvas and easel, hoping to make a painting over there at the Salton Sea, I just couldn't find a subject matter that was worth painting. We traveled from Salton City all the way around the Salton Sea to Bombay Beach. And frankly, it was quite depressing, as you can see. So I had another idea. I'm out in the middle of the Anza-Borrego desert. And far over on that distant mountain, they're mining gypsum. This gypsum mine has been here for about 50 years. And what they do is they bring the gypsum down from the mountain over to the crusher, crush it very finely in order to make drywall in the factory. But one of the byproducts of gypsum mining is alabaster rock. And alabaster rock is waste product for them. So they bring the alabaster that they've got out here outside the gates and they dump it here, where anybody can come and take a piece of alabaster home to carve for free. So what I want to do, instead of making a painting, is I want to make a sculpture out of alabaster. Let's go see if we can find a decent rock.